Oh, hey, it's me, Olive, your makeup goddess, and welcome back to my channel. So, I've had this for a while. I think it's time for a change, don't you? Me too. Just kidding, I'll wait till after I'm done with this intro. So, how are you guys doing today? Great, me too. So, Happy New Year. So excited to see what this year has to come. And you know, last year I learned how to sew and everything. I thought, why not put those skills to the test this year and take my little background back here and turn it into an outfit, right? So if you want to see me transform this beautiful background into a gorgeous outfit fit for a queen, then keep on watching. But before we get into this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure you check out all my other socials at the Olive Cox for more drag fun. All right, I'm gonna go, well, get to sewing. So the items you will need are the backdrop fabric, a black accent fabric, old stone fishnets, a bodysuit, scrap fabric to trace, a shoelace I didn't use, measuring tape, pins, scissors, tape, and a sewing machine. So to start, I'm folding the fabric in half, with the wrong side on the outside and the right side on the inside. I'm tracing out the bodysuit pattern, pinning around, leaving room for seam allowance. And of course, having your light dye 3 minutes into the process. I don't understand. It's at like 30%. So I continued pinning. And of course, you have to arch that back for the best result. Alright, now it's time to cut out the pattern. I'm using the scrap fabric for a guide for the black fabric. So after measuring that scrap fabric, you want to cut along that. Trace where you would like the insert to go and cut along the line. Pin the accent fabric to both the top and the bottom. Sew bodysuit base together. Start with the panels, then you can do the side seams. Cut off excess fabric. And as you go, cut off the excess threads. So we don't want this to look like amateur hour. We've like improved to like novice. And almost break everything. I caught it. I might need help though. I got it. Also, be sure not to sew over the pins. So you don't want the needle to hit the pins. That will just like mess up the needle and then it's a whole thing. Ooh, I did make a mistake. I should have cut out the panels, but I had to improvise. Obviously, she's not an expert seamstress, so, you know, trial and error. That's why she's made a few mistakes. But, you know, it's taught you to improvise and think on your feet. After fixing your mistake, you could pin the panel in place. Before I inserted that panel, I pinned the fishnets to the black fabric. And sew the panel on. Careful sewing along the rhinestones. You don't want to hit the stone with the needle. Also, the fishnets with this black fabric was not it. It was so difficult trying to get it even. The rhinestones were getting caught. It was a whole thing. I had to use the hand wheels on portions of it, but I think we made it work. Trim off excess. Also, be sure to try the garment on as you go. Now sew that together. And you can pin black fabric along the top of the bodysuit for a black trim. Hem the top of the garment and hem the legs. I used tape on the bottom and the top of the foot so then the fabric wouldn't get caught while I was putting it through the machine. Make sure you cut off the excess fabric, because that fabric, if you don't cut it off, it'll get caught in the sewing machine. It'll just make things even more difficult. And we don't have time for that. And I cut out a long strip of the black fabric and folded it so I can hem it for the neck portion of the garment. And then I pinned it to the garment and sewed along that line. If you guys want to see what the full garment looks like on my body, be sure to tune in next week.